And get ready to ring in the fun as celebrity historian Raffi Andonian joins us for an exciting round of fact or fiction. We're going to test our trivia knowledge on New Year's Eve traditions, celebrations, maybe even a few surprises. That's coming your way today. New Year's Eve is packed with traditions, from fireworks lighting up the sky to countdowns and confetti drops. But how much do we really know the history behind these celebrations?
Well, celebrity historian Raffi Andonian helps us sort fact from fiction, so watch as we dive into the fun and fascinating stories that shaped how we ring in the new year. Check it out. It's time for another round of fact or fiction.
Yes.
Since we are ringing in the new year, today's segment is all about New Year's Eve traditions and history.
That's right. From countdowns inspired by the atomic age to resolutions rooted in ancient celebrations, celebrity historian Raffi Andonian is here to test our knowledge. Welcome, Raffi.
Here I am. Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Happy New Year.
So let's get started. So how these work is that you're going to present us with some statements, and we have to suss out whether they are fact or fiction.
I got some good ones for you all.
Okay, good.
All right, New Year's Eve countdowns began during the atomic age thanks to the doomsday clock, Alfred Hitchcock, and rocket launches.
That's a lot
I don't
of
even
things.
know where to begin.
He's so specific with so many different things.
I know.
And I feel like it might be true.
I'm going to say that, then I'll go with you because I got no clue.
All right,
We'll do the
buzz
honors.
it in.
Fact.
True.
Yeah, look at you.
You got it. So the atomic age, there was a group of scientists. They still exist. They created a doomsday clock to show how close we are to doomsday because of nuclear warfare is that concerned. Alfred Hitchcock, there's a movie called 4 O'Clock. You can find it on YouTube.
Really?
It's a countdown that's very suspenseful, and the guy's sweating and tied up in the basement.
Okay.
And the rocket launches, because there were very loud rocket launches in the 60s, including the Apollo 11, which went to the moon. 500 million people tuned in. It's really after that that we start doing countdowns. We didn't do them before these periods.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, nothing says New Year's like a doomsday countdown.
That's right.
You can look it on YouTube and find them too.
Okay, I love it. Keep hitting us. What else you got? What's next?
Thomas Edison was so impressed by 100 bulbs of the New York ball drop, it drove him to create a new lighting system using 100 incandescent lamps that could operate for more than 100 hours.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true either.
There were so many things said in that sentence.
I know.
But
Well,
I
the
just,
previous one, you said the specific
Yeah, I know,
ones made it true.
But I kind of think...
I know, I just
feel
feel like he made that up.
Tesla is the one who made light bulbs that lasted a long time. Edison, I'm not sure that he did that.
Yeah,
I
I say he's lying.
don't know. Buzz him in.
Fiction.
Fiction, but for the wrong reasons.
Well, we still got it right.
Still got it right. Yeah.
Thomas Edison did do 100 bulbs.
Okay.
He
Okay.
did a demonstration. They went more than 100 hours. A year later, they went more than 600 hours. He's improving them very quickly. But it wasn't the New York ball drop that impressed him. He did it 30 years before the New York ball drop existed in 1879.
Okay.
Okay,
So
all
much
right.
earlier. We said
Look
that.
at that. Yeah, that's
Before
what
Tesla.
we meant. That's what we meant.
What else you got? What's coming up?
The New Year's Eve ball drop, speaking of which,
Yes?
was inspired by a system of balls and flagpoles at coastal observatories to aid ship navigation.
A system of
A
what?
system
What?
of balls that aided ship
Balls and
navigation.
flags.
They were on flagpoles. I guess.
Sure. Go ahead, fact.
You guys are doing great.
Fact.
That's right.
All right.
That's true. That's true. Now, you think of Times Square. Times Square was not called Times Square before the New York Times moved there. And
Sure.
the owner of the New York Times
Okay.
got excited to try to rename the square, fired fireworks from the rooftop. Police didn't like that. They said, you can't do fireworks in the police. All the explosion stuff kind of rained down on people.
Yeah, he didn't think that
So he turned
through.
to the shipping navigation system with flagpole and balls. That was because there was before, in the 19th century, before standardized time, you would set your time based on the town clock, based on the sun. It was really problematic. So shipping came up with this whole coastal system of setting time. Well, the owner of the New York Times, turned to that in the early 20th century, which was
Interesting.
just recent at that point, and applied that for the ball drop. That's where that system is taken from,
Okay.
shipping.
Would you look
Time
at
stamp
that?
standardization.
Look
Yeah.
at this guy knowing stuff.
All right, let's move on.
What
do
else
we
you got?
Yeah.
New Year's resolutions originate from raucous parties to move past mistakes and celebrate, starting fresh with promises to the gods to improve future conduct.
The gods. So this is going way
Whoa,
back. I
way
feel
back
like.
when?
Yeah, way back when? What do you think?
You know what? I think we're due for a fact.
Okay.
Well, no, we just had a fact. Now I don't know.
Now we
Gosh,
don't know.
wait, what?
Let's say we're due for a fact.
All right, let's say it. All right. Fact.
No, this is fiction. And now, while many Englishmen did have a lot of raucous parties for the 12 days of Christmas, when you go back far enough, you're right that they did not do the raucous parties. They would do actually offers to the gods. That part is true. In ancient Babylon and in ancient Rome, January comes from the term Janus, which is the god for renewal. If you look at portrayals, they're usually in a doorway or an arch. Romans are known for arches, looking in both directions. It's two-faced, looking to the past for the mistakes, looking to the future for the hopes. So Rome is influencing that too with New Year's resolutions, right? But in England, while there were some people partying, there was actually the founder of the Methodist Church. He had a reaction to that, and he established a day of an evening, what they still call them watch nights, if you ever heard of those. So you sit and you pray, reflecting on the past, hoping for the future. It was actually a reaction to the party, so it's quite the opposite.
I love that.
How about that?
Great knowledge. Okay, let's do one more. Do a lightning round. Give it to us real quick.
New Year used to start in March from the 10-month calendar by the Romans based on the end of harvest, start of war, and 2 unnamed months.
Sticking with the Romans here.
I don't know anymore.
What do you think? I don't know anymore.
I'm going to let you guess.
Fact.
It is a fact. Yes. It was a 10-month. Now, I mentioned the Romans in January, right? Now, before they changed the calendar up, they did not have January there. January and February were unnamed months. But they did do it for the harvest. March, the start of spring, renewal, the harvest, right? It ended in December because that's when the harvest ended. March was also the start of a campaign season for war. Think of the Mars, the god, which is a Roman god for god of war. Mars, you see the connection? Marching still means going to battle if you think about it. And think about September, October, November, December. September is 7. October 8, 9 is November, and 10 is December. That's on a 10-month calendar, not actually the 7th to 10th month. They became +2 when you added January and February. So that's how you had, but it was originally from the harvest and the war that I described, and they had the unnamed months, exactly. But we still carry some of those things over, like you see with those names.
Regardless of all of that, Happy New Year.
Yes,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is when we celebrate it, and we're glad you're on the program.
That's right.
So thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure. Stay with us. We do have more Good Day in WA coming up right after a quick break.